Dusty Tomes Audiobooks and Spoken Realms present The American Revolution, 1776 to 1783, by Claude Halstead van Tyne. The ninth volume in The American Nation, A History. Narrated by Joseph Tabler. Editor's Introduction. No more difficult task can be found in the 26 volumes of The American Nation than to write a fresh and original account of the Revolution. In order to clear the way, the beginnings of that struggle have been treated in a separate volume, Howard's Preliminaries of the Revolution, Volume 8, and this volume stops practically with the end of the Revolutionary War, leaving the peace negotiations to McLaughlin's Confederation and Constitution, Volume 10. By thus taking up the story substantially at the Battle of Lexington and Concord, and closing with the capture of Cornwallis in 1781, it becomes physically possible to describe the Revolution in one volume. In organizing his material, the author has recognized the parallel claims of the civil and the military struggle, and has ingeniously interwoven the two things. The first chapter, on fundamental and immediate causes, is a brief review of the period covered by the previous volume. Then follow two chapters on the outbreak of war and the organization of the army. The next chapters, 4 to 6, are given up to a study of independence in its development and acceptance, in which the author makes clear his convictions as to the historical origin of the sovereignty of the states and its relation to the general revolutionary government of the time. After independence come two chapters describing the campaign of 1776, from Long Island to the Delaware. Chapter 9 is wholly devoted to the new state governments of this period. Chapter 10 is on the campaigns of 1777. Chapter 11 returns to the civil side in describing the creation of the Confederation. Chapters 12 and 13 are on the French treaty and the campaigns of 1778. This seems to be a convenient place for a chapter, 14, on the Tories. In chapter 15, the growth of the West during the Revolution is traced. It fits closely with chapter 13 of Howard's Preliminaries of the Revolution and chapters 7 and 8 of McLaughlin's Confederation and Constitution. Chapters 16 and 17 resume the military operations and carry them to the end of the hostilities. No writer in the series has had such a mass of literature to explore and select, and the critical essay.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?